Jai Sai Ram. Today I am going to tell you a story about Arjun. Yes, Arjun, the mighty Pandav prince. Those were the days of the exile, and all the Pandavas had been exiled from their kingdom by the wicked Kauravas after they had lost the game of dice. Arjun at that time had gone alone for pilgrimages to a number of places, and in the course of his pilgrimages, he went to Rameshwaram. Rameshwaram was there in the deep south. It is there even now. And Rameshwaram is the place where Bhagwan Shri Ram, he himself had worshipped Lord Shiv before he had gone on the march to fight against Ravan in Lanka. So Arjun was now visiting this very famous pilgrimage spot, and there he was having the darshan of Bhagwan Shiva. And after he had the darshan and he did the puja, one of the Brahmins there who was conducting the puja, he told Arjun that, look, this is the bridge that Lord Sri Ram constructed while he went on his way to Lanka to fight Ravan. Arjun looked at the bridge. It was made of stones, uneven stones at that, some big, some small. This bridge had been made by the monkeys and the squirrels. And Arjun was suddenly kind of surprised, and he said, I really wonder why? Why did Lord Ram need to have these monkeys and squirrels make such a uneven stone bridge? I mean, he was a great archer himself. He could have made a bridge out of his own arrows. That bridge would have stood the test of time and the whole army could have walked over. Why did he need that stone bridge? The Brahmin had no answer to this query. And Arjun said, well, if I had been in Lord Rama's place, I would have constructed a bridge out of my own arrows. My arrows are strong. I know I could have done that. So I really wonder why he didn't attempt that. So when Arjun said this, there was a very small and feeble old monkey sitting there. And the monkey just grinned. And the monkey grinned and he said to Arjun, what a fool you are. Don't you know? The army was so heavy. There were such heavy bears and monkeys in that army. How could they have crossed over a bridge of arrows? Not possible. The bridge would have broken. How could it take the weight of the army? You're just talking nonsense. Arjun was very annoyed that a mere monkey, he was saying that Arjun doesn't know better, the mighty Arjun. So he said, what do you know? What do you know about arrows that you are telling me that it's not possible? I am telling you, I am the great archer Arjun. I am the great Pandav prince. Haven't you heard of me? I am the great Arjun, and with my arrows, if I construct a bridge, I am telling you it will stand the test of time. Now that monkey said, oh yeah, let's see. So you do that. You make that bridge, and I'm telling you that bridge won't even stand the test of my weight. If I stand on that bridge, it's going to break. Arjun said, okay, let's see. So they decided, let's do it. And the condition was that the loser will have to do something for the winner. So the monkey said, well, if you are proved correct, then I will become your slave. All right, you will be my master. And Arjun said, well, I'm not likely to lose, but in case I lose, I will give up my life. I will enter the funeral pyre, the burning fire itself. Monkey said, let's see, let's see. And Arjun, he took his aim and he took out his bow and arrows, and with his very sharp and accurate aim, he laid a bed of arrows across the ocean. And it made a beautiful bridge of arrows. Then Arjun looked at the monkey and said, go on, climb. Monkey did not climb. He just looked at the bridge disdainfully, and what he did was that while he sat on the earth, the ocean shore itself, he just put the tip of his tail on the bridge. And as he put the tip of his tail on the bridge sank. Arjun could not believe it. How is it possible? My very strong bridge that I made myself with my own arrows, and I know their strength. This feeble old monkey, he just put the tip of his tail and the bridge sank. How can it be? The monkey grinned and looked at him and said, well, Arjun, what do you say now? Arjun said desperately, give me another chance. I think maybe the arrows were placed a little too far apart, so maybe that's why the bridge collapsed. There has to be something wrong with the way they were placed. Not the weight of your tail, obviously. Monkey said, yeah, right, obviously. So you want another chance? Arjun said, yes, please. And the monkey said, given. Go, take another chance. Now Arjun had not realized who this feeble old monkey was. If he had, he would not have attempted to do what he was doing. But anyways, in his ignorance, Arjun again took out his bow and arrow, and with his supreme confidence in his own skills as a great archer, and with a bit of arrogance, he again placed his arrows. And the sharp arrows, one by one, they flew across the ocean, and they stuck together, and soon there was another bridge of arrows. Now Arjun looked at the monkey and said, go on, test it now. I'm sure nothing is going to happen. The monkey said, for your sake, I really hope it is so. And the monkey then walked on to the bridge. And as the feeble, small, old monkey, as he walked on the bridge, he just took 2 steps and the bridge collapsed. Arjun could not believe it. Now he was really horrified. And then he said, all right, you win. I am true to my word. And as per my word, I will now give up my life. So I shall construct that funeral pyre with the wood. And Arjun started gathering the wood. While he was doing that, and the monkey was watching him animatedly, a young boy came there. The boy seemed to be a teenager, maybe 13 or 14. He had a very cheerful and a very happy face, which was very attractive. And this boy, he came and asked these two, what are you doing? Arjun said, well, I lost a bet, and because I lost a bet, I am now constructing the funeral pyre, because that was the condition. So the boy said, oh, you lost, is it? And Arjun said, yes, I lost the bet, so now I have to enter the funeral pyre and give up my life. I lost to this little monkey. The boy looked thoughtfully at the little monkey and said, I see, you lost to him. But did anyone witness it? Arjun said, no, no one witnessed it. It's just me and the monkey here. The monkey also said, no, there was no one. The boy said, well, in that case, it's not a valid bet because there has to be a witness. Without a witness, you cannot say that the bet was carried in the correct and the proper manner. Who knows? Somebody has to be there. Arjun wondered, why is this boy trying to give me another chance? Why is he trying to save me? The monkey also looked thoughtful at that. So then the boy said, I suggest that you try again, and this time I shall be the witness. How about it? The monkey said cheerfully, it's all right with me, I don't care. Let him try again. Arjun was very grateful for this third chance. And this time his pride, his ego was crushed already. And so the third time when he took out his bow and he took out the arrows, this time he thought of Shri Krishna and he prayed to Shri Krishna to bless his endeavor, to bless him. And with the name of Shri Krishna, he placed the arrows on the bow and he just shot them and the arrows flew across the sky, and once again there was a beautiful bridge constructed with all the arrows tightly spaced together. Now the boy said to the monkey, go, climb on the bridge, test it. The monkey very nonchalantly, very, cheerfully, he walked on the bridge. He was sure that the bridge will collapse as soon as he takes 2 steps. But surprise, nothing happened. So now the monkey ran a few steps. Nothing happened. The bridge stood where it was. Arjun was also staring in surprise. Then the monkey jumped. He jumped 3 or 4 times. Still nothing happened. The bridge stood firm. The boy was smiling. His eyes were twinkling as he looked at the monkey. Now the monkey decided it was time to show his real form. Actually, it was HanumanJi. HanumanJi, who was sitting there at Rameshwaram, and he heard Arjun speak like this about Lord Rama, that why didn't he use his arrows? And so he had decided to teach Arjun a lesson in humility. And so he had assumed the form of that feeble monkey and encouraged Arjun to take on this bet. So now Hanumanji took on that huge form that he had when he flew across the ocean and went to Lanka for the first time to search for Mother Sita. And Hanuman took this huge form and he was like a huge mountain, And he stood on the bridge, and he was sure that the bridge will collapse. For what bridge can take the form of Hanumanji when he is as big as a mountain? But surprise of surprise, the bridge stood intact. It didn't even shiver, let alone break. The boy looked at Hanumanji and his eyes twinkled. As his eyes twinkled, Hanumanji suddenly understood who this was. Oh, it's my lord, he thought. And Arjun also looked at surprise at both Hanumanji and that little boy, and he was also wondering what is going on, because now he had recognized Hanumanji also, and automatically he offered his pranam to Hanumanji when he saw that huge form. And now he looked at the little boy, and he understood who it was. And suddenly both Hanumanji and Arjun turned and fell at the boy's feet. Hanumanji said Ram, and Arjun said Krishna, and both of them were touching his feet. They both knew it was their Lord who had come there to help them out of this dicey situation. And then the boy changed into Lord Vishnu. He showed his form with the four hands and the conch and the Sudarshan chakra and the mace and the lotus flower. He showed that form to Arjun and Hanuman, and he said, "What games you two play? I had to come from Kshir Sagar to avert this. You see, you got me out of there because of your bet. I understand, Hanuman, that you wanted to break Arjun's ego and to crush his ego. That was good of you. But Arjun cannot give up his life like this. He still has a role to play in this saga that I have written. He has a role to play in the war that is going to happen. I am going to be there with him." Hanumanji said, "I am sorry, my lord, that is the way you feel. I should not have allowed Arjun to construct the funeral pyre." Then the Lord said, "Well, Hanuman, now you have lost to Arjun. So what about it?" Hanumanji said, "It's as you say, Lord. I'm perfectly okay with whatever you decide." Both Arjun and Hanuman knew that it was Lord Vishnu who had prevented the bridge from collapsing. Otherwise, it would have collapsed under Hanumanji's weight. So now Lord Vishnu said, "Well, in the days that will come and the Mahabharata war will be fought, I will be with Arjun, and while he is fighting the wicked and the evil army, I want you, Hanuman. You have to be there as the emblem on Arjun's flag, and there you have to protect him in the war from all the missiles that are hurled at his chariot." And Hanumanji said, "Done, done, my lord. Do not worry. I will be there." And so, in the days to come, when the Mahabharata war was fought, and Shri Krishna was the Sarathi, he was the driver, Hanumanji was there in the flag, and from there he was protecting Arjun's chariot from all the missiles, from all the weapons that were being hurled at the chariot, and he saved Arjun's life many a time. So this was a beautiful story which shows how the Lord does not like ego in his devotees, but at the same time, the Lord is always there to help his devotees out of a tricky situation, if only they have true faith and true love. Sai Ram.